What's up? Welcome to Scrub Club Games.
We did get taken out by the Gobbler King. A little off-screen action. Went to the carnival, got our health, our mana back, and did get our potion. We're going to go ahead, teleport back to Mindy Pixie Crown, and then go ahead and go for our round 2. Disappointing how that ended up, but what are we going to do? You know, you just run it back. It's a life lesson. You get pushed down, you get right back up. We're so close to defeating him. I think if we hadn't fizzled on that first attack, we would have been A-okay. But that first one did fizzle. Probably should have put up more shields at the beginning. We do go second once more. We're going to learn from our mistake. We're going to go ahead and throw some shields on. First Gobbler, putting that plus 25 on the big guy. Throwing up our shields. Just getting some coverage. Our pip. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Gorger. I do think, if I remember correctly, 10% off. And we're going to get hit by an Ice Elf. It's an absolute menace. Okay. Little Scorpion action. 220 damage. Minus 70 from that Ice Elf. Hopefully this knocks out that Gobbler. Does have 285 health, 10% off. 234. Big Yikes does have 40 damage. Another Power Pip. My goodness, we're out here with the Power Pips. Let's see. He has 52 health. We're going to throw this 100%, 70 damage. As we get hit by a Scarab, we do have our Pixie to use. Another minus 70 damage. Unlike last time, we should knock out... Yep, we're going to go ahead and knock out that Gobbler minion early on. We do have a plus 25. We do have the Pixie. We're going to go ahead and Pixie early. And we can build up as we are potentially using Evil Snowman. 211 health. Good thing we used that Pixie, although he wouldn't have the pips to take us out next turn. But why risk it? Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit, and that was not one of them. It's a solid 1v1. We are going to go ahead, go for the coverage with the Spirit Shield. Although he does use a lot of balance attacks. That is something to note. The coverage isn't really helping us, but it does help us pass the time as we build up our pips. I'm going to throw on the plus 25. As we get hit with another Scarab, 73 damage. We are getting them on the low side, which is nice. No power pips, so this Evil Snowman should go off without a hitch. Let's see if we get 318 damage once more. I am, fingers crossed, hoping not. 318 damage again. Game just really likes that number for some reason. Okay, let's get rid of the Scarab. The Scarab's not really going to be helpful here. We are going to throw on the Elemental Shields for the ice coverage, as it looks like we're about to get hit by an evil Snow Serpent, or just a Snow Serpent, rather. Would have been nice to have that ice shield on, but now we have a shield for everything, so bring it on. We are surrounded by shields. We'll throw on another plus 25 before we use our Snow Serpent. Gained another power pip. My goodness, we're cooking this game. Okay, let's see what kind of damage we can do. 193, not the greatest damage, but he is sitting at about the 180. There we go. Because the balance spells do more, we're going to go ahead and go for it. If this Locust Swarm hits, it'll knock him out. Hopefully we don't get hit by a Locust Swarm. It's only a Scorpion, so it should do 180. 166, even better. Can take a Scarab, tank a Scarab next turn. This Locust Swarm should knock him out. Come on. And he's gone. That's huge. We do move on. We gained the Gobblestone Stormcap and Novitiate hat. And then we're just going to go back here, talk to the Gobbler King.
A tiny wizard. Hello, tiny wizard. Have you come to surrender your city? You want us to leave? Oh, no. No. My people love it here. We shall call this city New Gobblerton. If you prove to be good servants, perhaps we shall let the tiny wizard stay in New Gobblerton. Here is my royal decree.
You pick up the royal decree to take back to Mindy Pixie Crown.
Okay, let's go talk to Mindy. Got a portal on over there, -5 mana. Oh, she's behind us.
The Gobbler King wants us to surrender Wizard City? Big problem. Big problem. I can't believe the Gobblers are trying to claim Wizard City. We need to tell Headmaster Ambrose. Take the Gobbler King's royal decree to Headmaster Ambrose. See what he thinks we should do.
Okay, let's go to the Headmaster. Gonna port to the... Oh, okay. That works too, but we're gonna port to the Commons. Accidental there. I mean, I guess they do kind of look similar, but, a little oopsie.
What? This decree doesn't even make sense. It's just pictures of ice cream and chickens drawn in crayon.
Yo, that's hilarious, actually.
Headmaster Ambrose shakes his head sadly.
The Gobblers may be a larger problem than we realized. I hate to ask, but you need to go duel some of them to test their strength.
All right. Looks like we're running back to Colossus Boulevard. -5 mana. We do need some health before we do anything. We do need to fight a Gorger. We're going to teleport back to Hitteroth Perch. There is a couple of Gorgers here, but we are going to grab some health first, as we are dangerously low. Don't want to use the potion unless we have to. We are full health. Let's go ahead and take these guys on. And of course, they're balanced guys. Why wouldn't they be? Love that. Haha, just kidding. Don't love that. And we go second. Let's just gauge damage. Hit by a blood bat. 80 damage isn't crazy, not bad. A little middle of the pack there. Okay, 10% off is the discount on our spells. So let's go ahead and knock out the second guy with our power pip, leaving us 1 pip to build upon for the evil snowman next turn, or we can use that scorpion. Since he did lose 63 health, he should be about 170. All right, 1 hit Mortimer's back. Love that. We're an absolute animal. He has 223. I lied. They have 285 health. But we're going to go ahead and throw a Scorpion at him. Because it'll do most of the damage, and then we can just 100% him next turn. 162. Is he sitting at around 63? He's at exactly 62 health. Or 100% the 63. Let's hope that this gets the job done. Bang! He's gone. And we need to defeat a Gorger. Apparently we didn't get the second one in that. So gonna have to pull up on him again. Pull up on the block. Bop, bop, bop. Get him. We go first. Love that. 395 health by this glutton. My goodness. We're going to keep the Pixie in our back pocket. Throw on the Elemental Shield since one is a straight ice Gobbler. Myth spell. He's just going to use himself, I suppose. 120 damage per pip. My goodness, the guy's an absolute animal. We are going to... 10% off really throws a wrench into things. We're going to Evil Snowman. Hope that it works out for us. Does go. Okay. Alright, come on. Knock him out, please. 270. He's got 15 health. Oh, no. And he hits us with a Scarab, one of our own balance spells. We do have the resistance. And we have a fire shield up, but I believe, yep, that's going to be his own fire shield. Don't have a 100% spell. We're going to throw some spirit shields on. That way, no matter what they hit us with, outside of balance, we are covered. He's using himself again. Going to take 60 damage here after the minus 50. Like I said, dude's an absolute unit. Ow. What is this? They're coordinating their attacks, making me look like a goober. We are gonna have to... I would like a 100% spell here. We're gonna get rid of the Snow Serpent, get rid of one of the Locust Swarms, and a Scorpion. We need that 100%. We're gonna Pixie just so we don't get knocked out. Don't want to go back to the lobby. We just want to keep it moving and grooving. 400 health back. Bloodbat giving us rabies, 90 damage. Ice spell, we do have an ice shield. And it's this little menace, this little ice elf, gonna knock out our shield. We're taking 15 damage and then 70 from here on out. Do get it. We are going to knock him out after taking 70 damage off rip. Gross. Disgusting. And he is out of here. That's what we like to see. Another ice spell. I'm going to go with the Snow Serpent. And it is a Snow Serpent. Okay. 165 damage. We do have another 140 left of that elf still. So we are going to wait. We're going to throw a Balance Blade on. Throw on a Snow Shield next turn. After we take the 70 damage, we'll have that shield up. If he hits us with a Snow Serpent, we should be okay. Probably should have came into this battle with full health. 191 health. Hopefully not anything crazy. I don't think there's anything that's a level 2 that could really knock us out. Still barely faced. Locust Swarm, activate. The most we can do with the spell is 375, I believe. I don't really know what our true boost is off rip, but we did 306. Pretty good damage. Gonna get hit by a Bloodbat. We're living on a prayer. 101 health. We are gonna go for the Scorpion. Come on. Oh, let's go. Not an untimely fizzle. We're gonna knock him out. Whew. Woo-wee. We are gonna get some cool gear, so let's go ahead and check that out. Antique overshirt. We got a nice gummy fire cat and a gobbler card. Before we continue that, we are going to get full health. We might port back to the commons to get our mana up. Just kidding, we are not going to do that. I spent a whole whopping 2 seconds thinking about it, and that would not be worth it. We do need to defeat a glutton. Do we have one just chilling? Can I just snipe one of these guys? Can I do it? Can they be sniped? I think we can snipe this back one over here. 2, 3, bang. Did they pull in the second one? They did. Okay. All right. I'm lying. I'm a liar. Snowman's not going to be helpful. Let's try and get just damage in. 395 health is absolutely insane. For our level, it makes it so difficult. Since it takes 2 or 3 turns just to knock him down. Alright, no Snow Serpent. We're gonna go for Balanced Blade so we can maybe knock one of these guys out, one of these nice fellas out next turn. That dude's got 2 fire shields on him. What an absolute beast. He said, not today. I'm not getting burned. I don't care what you have to say. Oh, we should have gone for the first one. What was I doing? We are going to get hit with 175. We're not thinking straight. And there's Snow Serpent spitting on us. Unreal. That's gross. Keep it to yourself. Come on. Big damage, big damage. Oh, 343. Huge damage. We do have 100%. Let's knock that one out. Double pass. Clutch for us. My goodness gracious. Yes, sir. He's gone. We gained another power pip. We are going to just go ahead and attack. If their resistances are anything like the balanced guys that we've been fighting, it should only be 10%. So it's back-to-back level 2 spells. Should maybe possibly take him out. Doesn't matter. We've got a Locust Swarm. Didn't even think about that. 3rd Fire Shield. Man, if I was a Fire Wizard, I'd be sweating bullets. And it looks like we are going to go ahead and move on with our lives. Yes, sir. More stuff. We got another Gummy Fire and the Storm Shield. With that level up, we did gain all of our mana and health back. We do need to defeat some Munchers, though. Glutton, Gorger. Is there a better place to find these guys? There has to be. I was gonna say, there has to be a better spot to find these guys. There wasn't even one there. All right, let's check out these Munchers. Rank 2 Elite, 285 health. Throw on the Balance Blade. Snow Snake zapping me for 125. Ice Beetle hitting me for 105. Mike, going second is just absolutely terrible. Okay, Fire Shield thrown on the second one. This should hit like a truck. It does land. And he is gone. One hit, Mortimer's back. 362, big damage. Another power pip. My goodness gracious. We're living our best lives out here. One of the very few death spells that we've seen recently. Scorpion doing 180. Should have about 102 health left. 105. Throw another Scorpion at him. Just literally throwing him. And it looks like it lands, and that'll be knock him out. 190 damage, big damage. We gotta go talk to our guy, Merrill the Drip Lord, in the comments. So a cool little... I've been going through the main door, but there is this side door here. That's actually pretty cool. Gamma's in here, and it's pretty sick. Shows all the Spire worlds. Has a neat little sound.
Good. Now that we know how strong the Gobblers are, I have a plan. Please deliver this letter to Mindy Pixie Crown for me. Your hard work will pay off, I promise.
Headmaster Ambrose hands you an official-looking document.
Alright, let's go talk to Mindy. We're gonna go portal over there. Oh, and she's behind us again.
Mindy Pixie Crown reads the official-looking document.
I think this plan will work. This plan calls for challenging the Gobbler King's two closest advisors, Baron Greebly and Baron Rotunda. Dueling isn't my strength, so you're the only one who can do this, young wizard. They're each hiding out in towers, one at each end of the street. Defeat them and see what the Gobbler King has to say then.
Alright, you got to defeat him, my young wizard. Okay. Popping in here. Full health. Decent enough mana. We're gonna take him on. We're gonna beat him, I think. I think we can do that.
Is it time for dinner yet? You look like you
accidentally
make a good
pressed
stew.
A.
Get over here.
Alright, the scavenger only has 150 health. Gonna knock him out immediately, maybe? Possibly? And we do? Spraying him with our tail. 200 damage. He is gone. The Baron Greebly does pass. Going for the covered shields. That's what I'm talking about. He throws a leprechaun at us. 77 damage. This might actually be one of our easier fights that we fought in a little bit. We're going to throw another Spirit Shield just with a life shield since he is a life enemy. And we're going to get hit by an imp, so immediately that shield is gone. 47 damage taken by us. We have 2 locusts. If we get a power pip, we are going to just continue on tanking his hits. And the 2 locust swarms should be able to knock him out. So power pip would be huge. 275. Greebly passes. Didn't get that, but let's go for the elemental shield. So the only shield we won't have is a life shield against a life enemy. It's gonna pass again. I love that. This guy's just watching the channel and is like, you know what? He deserves an easy battle after his last couple. $245 is not what we wanted there. You should have 30 health left. Just gonna throw another leprechaun our way. Unreal. We are just going to 100% him and move on with our lives. Perfect. And he has no commentary. Got a swooping necklace and a grumpy gobbler's heme. Alright, we should... There was a teleporter over here. Gonna grab this health wisp. Baron Rotunda. Let's see if we can get closer. If we go to Brisk Breeze Tower. 330 is a little bit better. We're just gonna walk on over there. Snag these health wisps on our way. For those of you watching our health, we did go into that battle with 10 less health. I thought we were at max. 14 gold. Big gold. Gonna ride our lightning cloud around. Oh my goodness, we might get caught here. Woo-wee! That was pretty close. Pretty close, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in against Baron Rotunda. Hopefully, he also has 150 health minion that we can knock out immediately. And we go first. That would be nice.
Take away my treats? I can't allow that. To battle.
And of course not. It's a glutton. Hell. Okay. Alright. Okay. Can we go first at least? Nope. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the spirit shields off rip and throw on... I don't want to throw on the elemental shields yet. We're going to throw on the balance blade. And he's going to hit us with 120 damage. Dude is just an absolute unit. Give me that plus 25. That's sweet, sweet help. Gonna throw the Locust Swarm, and then hopefully next turn take him out before we start shielding up. $100 damage by the Bloodbat. Can we knock this guy out? No. We cannot hit this guy and knock him out. But 343 damage is pretty solid. Gained a power pip. We're going to knock out the Gobbler Glutton. Please just fizzle. It's a shield, so it will never fizzle, but we will knock him out. He will have 3 pips next turn if we didn't. So that's massive. All that's left is the Baron. With his, we're going to throw on the elemental shields. He'll probably use a Snow Serpent or Evil Snowman here. Snow Serpent was the move, which he can hit us with next turn. But next turn, we'll have a shield for that. So, joke's on him. Another power pip. They're just loving us today with these power pips. We're going to throw a Scorpion out first. Gauge the damage. And as predicted, another Snow Serpent, minus 50%, only 92 damage. He has no pips. We have 436 health. And a dream. 190 of that 550 should be 340. Quick math, 360. No one said we were good at math. He's going to take a pass. We're going to try and hit him with the Locust Swarm. 305 is nice. He has 55 health. Throw a Snow Serpent at him, even if he has minus 50% resistance. Like the other bosses we've been encountering recently, it should just knock him out. And that is what we are hoping for. $97. Kind of hard to gauge his actual percentage on the resistance there, but we got Boogeyman's Pendant. Kind of a sick name, actually, Boogeyman's Pendant. But we're going to go ahead and float around. Oh, just spawned in. Get out of there. Get plus 235 for our health. Plus another 235. Plus another 212. We are full health. I do think we have to fight that fight once more. The good fight. I'm really just praying that we don't have to fight that fight again, but we might have to. We just go around. It shouldn't suction cup us in. Okay, we can just go around. Let's go talk. Let's get this ice magic. Since we missed that the first time.
The children of Lady Nightstar, the grandmother Raven, battled constantly. Titans they were, embodiments of ice, fire, and storm. Their conflict shook the world, but by the time of the spiral, only their offspring remained. Giants were the descendants of the Ice Titan, who used his power to create frost castles from frozen clouds. Like their ancestor, they battled the dragons on the ground until the wars decimated both races. The giants retreated to the world now known as Grizzleheim, where the few who still remain rule the frigid realm of Wintertusk.
Interesting. Nice little lore drop there. Let's go to the throne room. I want to go to the throne room. It's going to make us fight the fight, isn't it? It is. Fine. Fine. I guess we'll do it. We do get to go first this time. That's actually huge. Gonna go ahead and weaken this guy. Hit him with an evil snowman next turn. And then give us that 1v1 we so desperately always want. Gonna hit us. He's also gonna do 120. Because he's not a glutton, is he? Oh, he's a gorger. Interesting. Alright, hit him with the evil snowman. Maybe should have held on to our evil snow... Well, I guess it doesn't matter after all, huh? Okay. 225. We're gonna use the Locust Swarm. Hope for the best. Wish us luck. This one's gonna hit at 240. 10% is 24 off. It'd be 216. 234. We get the knock on him. Goodbye, sir. We're gonna get hit by a scorpion. 186 isn't terrible. We have 554 left. Throwing on an elemental shield. Okay. Yeah. Should have gone with the spirit shield. But Bloodbat, there's worse things that he can hit us with. Only 70 damage, 484, sitting kind of nice. We do have the Pixie somewhere around here. Now throw on the Spirit Shield for the coverage, build up our pips. Storm Spell, Lightning Snake it is, minus 50. 52 damage. Once again, worst things he could hit us with. Gonna get rid of the Scarab. Gonna throw the Snow Serpent at him, and then actually 4 bang for our buck. The Snowblade is better on the Snow Serpent than on the Locust Swarm. Gonna get hit by a Myth Spell. We do have a Mist Shield up. Another minus 50. Our coverage is coming in clutch. We have 377. Don't yet have a Pixie. Gonna get rid of a Spirit Shield to try and gain that. Gonna go ahead and attack with a Snow Serpent. Kind of get rid of some of our pips. Gonna do 240 here. That'd be huge. 243 solid. We're right on pace. We did get the Pixie. We're gonna Pixie up as he's been known to hit 318. Don't really want to risk 2 turns. Although he does not have a boost on, but an angel number there, 777 for those of you watching. We did get a power pip, but we do have enough for a Snow Serpent. Snow Serpent Locust back to back. Hopefully gets close to knocking him out. Snow Serpent does 195. Big damage. It's the high end of that card. Locust Swarm just getting thrown at us. We do have resistance. 284 is not too bad. Not too bad. 162, I don't think that we can knock him out with our Locust Swarm, but we're going to go ahead. Sure going to go ahead and give it a shot. Okay. 145 isn't bad. We have no pips left. 17, 100% him. Gonna go ahead and get the dub for us here with 35 big damage. And that door should open. We got a Gummy Fire Cat, the Gobblestone's Boots. We got a Grumpy Gobbler's themed. And the Novitiate Boots once more. We are new boot goofing. Door is open. Let's go talk to the Gobbler King.
Ah, the little wizard is back. Are you ready to surrender now?
You tell the Gobbler King about your battles with Barons Greebly and Rotunda.
What? You defeated them? I find that hard to believe. I'll have to send someone to find out if what you say is true or not.
Just as the Gobbler King is getting ready to call, a messenger breaks into the room.
Sir, the two barons have been defeated by a student wizard. What shall we do?
Oh dear. What you said is true. Then that means no Gobblerton, Wizard City, is yours. Spare me and my people, wizard. We mean you no harm. I ask that we are allowed to stay here. Our old home was filled with witches, and we are too scared to go back. I promise we will not eat so much. You have my word.
As he's stuffing his face with like a tower. Alright, gonna teleport back to Mindy, let her know the good news. She is once again behind us, creeping up.
Amazing, young wizard. You have brought peace with the Gobblers. You've done a great job. Be sure to tell Headmaster Ambrose what the Gobbler King said. Now I can get back to my project.
Let's go talk to the Drip Lord.
Thank you for watching Scrub Club Games. For more content like this, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.